You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. This is 95.6 BRFM, our very own community radio station, right here on the Isle of Sheppey, broadcasting from our studios here in Minster. You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with me, Daniel, and now it's time to the interview I did when I caught up with Caroline when we were out and about at the Thistle Academy in Minster, and I caught up with her to talk all about how they're holding their first summer fair. It's on Saturday the 25th of June, 12 to 3 p.m, and I know they're very keen to get the community involved. I firstly asked Caroline to introduce herself.
My name's Mrs. Caroline Popple and I'm a TA at Thistle Academy in Minster.
Now it's quite a new school. I watched it being built, so could you tell us a bit about it and how it works, because you're an academy although you're kind of like a primary school?
Yes, we started off as 2 porta cabins in our car park while the school was being built. We moved in last year and we had our official opening last week. We had the CEO of Lilac Sky with Miss Fayre, who's our principal, and we had a big opening. There's a plaque out the front. We've got 2 reception classes, 1 year 1, 1 year 2, a mixed 3 and 4, 1 year 5 class and 10 students for year 6. We've expanded at a much quicker rate than expected, and now I have 6 classes of pupils from reception to year 6, a total of 159 pupils. In September we gain an additional 3 classes, and this will have up to 260 pupils in it. So over the next 6 years we will continue to expand until we are a 2-form entry academy all the way through from reception to year 6. Mr. Fayre, the principal, is very proud of what we've all achieved being an academy, and we've got a great team. 100% of the parents interviewed say that they would recommend us to other people's for their children to start the school or to move them from another school, purely for where we are situated. We are in the middle of a housing estate, and it's easier and accessible to bring your child here than to travel maybe to other schools. Our core values are wisdom, courage, integrity, and we strive to provide the very best of opportunity for each and every child at the school. We are a business, a very successful one, and we all want the same thing. We all want our children to strive and be the best that they can be. And Thistle Hill, I think, you can, when you walk around and you see the children in their lovely lilac uniforms, that you see that, you know, they love being here. You know, there's not one child that doesn't go around without a smile on his face or her face.
I was going to say, but it's nice being in a new school. It seems quite strange because often a school has existed for years and might move to a new building, or it's just been there for many years. But this really is a whole new start, a new building, a new school.
Yes, it is. When we first had the porta cabins, the classroom only had about 8 children in it, and it was very surreal. Very, you know, they're going to be their new school being built. And probably very daunting for the first lot of children that started. But as it's progressed over the months and then, like, you know, over the year, we've had more and more people join. We are small, and it's a sense of a community feel. You know, the children feel safe. They have come from other schools that are on a larger scale. So at playtimes it can be a bit, you know, lonely maybe. But as we've grown, more students have joined, and we've all learnt to get on. You know, a lot of children have segregated playtimes. You know, the little ones will have their playtime on their own and not mixed with the older ones. Well, we've never sort of said that. You know, we've always put our children together, and they've all got on, and the older children look after the little ones, and it's worked. Obviously, as we get more and more pupils, we'll no doubt have to have segregated breaks, maybe for the older children, you know, because we have a lot of footballs and playtime, you know, you don't want the little ones to get hurt. But yes, so at the minute it's a lovely feel, and I can only envisage that in years to come it will be a blossoming, beautiful place to be.
So we've come to talk all about your summer fete, so tell us about it.
Right, it's going to be our first summer fete in this building. So on Saturday, on the 25th of June, 12 till 3. We have lots of stalls within the school. We've also got Bouncy Castle. I've had to advertise this on Facebook and through friends of friends, as we are still small and a lot of our children only live sort of locally, so we don't want to oversaturate parents to feel like, you've got to, do this or do this on the day and things like that. So it's just a very community-filled fun day. We're going to have stocks and get Mr. Newin, who's our vice principal, we're going to get him soaked. So the children will love that. They all do like to throw a sponge and be in the wet. We've got lucky dips. We've got some outside traders coming in to sell their... so if anybody would like to, do a stall, it's £10 a table. And all you'd have to do is either contact the school, leave your name, and I will meet you on the day. Yes, hopefully we're going to have face painting, so all the children love having their faces painted. So hopefully we'll have a good turnout. But it's just preying on the weather. It's not looking good, but that won't sort of dampen our spirits.
Well, hopefully all the rain today, get rid of it, won't it be nice on
I hope
Saturday?
so.
So you're hoping for a community feel and to get
Yes.
people in this area actually coming and seeing what you're doing as your new school.
Obviously, we are, because we are right in the middle, of a community, it's giving something back to them as well. We're very friendly. We want to help them, and we want them to help us. We're building a school. A lot of people's children come here who live in surrounding areas. It's all we're doing it for. We're doing it for the children. And to see them thrive and to see them, be excited to come and and enjoy themselves. Is fantastic.
So refresh our listeners when and where it is.
It will be on the 25th, Saturday of June, 12 o'clock till 3. We are going to have a raffle. It's going to be, if it's raining, it's going to be in the hall. But if it is a lovely day, then hopefully we can sort something out and maybe have it outside as well. But we want to see everyone there. Come and help us celebrate our first summer fair at the school, and hope we have many more.
Well, thank you very much for telling us all about it.
Thank you very much, Daniel.